What's good, YouTube? Today I'm bringing you a deck profile on Sylvans. I recently picked up this deck. I fell in love with the art and the concept behind the deck. Just the fact that you excavate, not mill, because milling is bad. This, like I said, this deck caught my eye, and I put away most of my decks because of this. And I'm sorry for not uploading anything to my channel, but from now on I will be uploading more because I can start playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. So this is my take on Sylvans. I play 3 Hammer-Tree. If you don't know what Sylvans do, Sylvans excavate, like I said. If they're plants, they go to the graveyard, and if they're Sylvan monsters, they get effects when they get excavated. This guy, you can excavate once per turn. If it's a plant, it goes to graveyard, and if it is a plant, you draw a card. So you go +2 because most Sylvan monsters get effects when they get excavated. For now, I think 3 is mandatory. You must play 3 at this point. When Primal Origin comes out, I think I'm going to be testing with 2 or just 1. Just because there are other cards coming out. But for now, 3 is mandatory. I'm playing 3 Sylvan Commerce Removal. A lot of people play 2 of these, and I don't know why. I mean, it's a bit slow. You have to set it. But the fact that it's fire and it has 2,000 defense, that's good. And you can excavate up to 5 cards when it gets flip summoned, so that's really good. I mean, when it gets flip face up, not flip summoned, so keep that in mind. If you get 2 or 3 Sylvans monsters with his effect, I mean, if you excavate 2 or 3 Sylvans, you will win the game just because of the advantage. So for now, 3 of those, probably 2 when more like we get Primal Origins, which is in 2 days. I'm playing 3 Sylvan Peacekeeper. He is the monster reborn of your deck. When he gets excavated, you can target a level 4 or lower plant monster in your graveyard and special summon it. That's really, really good. There's a nasty play that you can do. I'll probably show it to you later on just because a lot of people don't know it. So excavating him, it's awesome. It's really freaking good. I mean, good. And when he gets excavated, you can, when he summon, like normal or special summon, you can excavate the top card of your deck, which is not bad, but I hate it. I hate this card and I love it because I keep drawing 2 to 3 in my opening hand, and that's really bad. So that's why a great Sylvan Charity is going to be good for the deck, just to fix hands. But for now, 3. I'm playing 2 Sylvan Marshleaf. Marshleaf is one of the better ones. He's 1500 by 12. Not bad. When he gets normal summon, you excavate up to 2, so that's not bad. But his excavation effect's awesome because if he gets excavated, you get to pop a monster on the field, and that's really good in my opinion. To get rid of those Ophions, and then you just do shenanigans. So for now, 2. I might bump this up to 3. I don't know. I'm still like testing, but 2 for now, it's working. I would say the MVP of the deck, Copy Plant. Copy Plant's like the best tuner in this deck. You can go for rank plays, for synchro plays. The fact that he copies a plant monster and gains its level, it's really good. You can basically do everything with Copy Plant. So I'm playing 2 for now. I was playing 1 forever, but I decided to play 2 just because it's that good. 2 Lonefire Blossom. Basically, this is Lonefire deck. This deck is open Lonefire or bust because Lonefire basically starts your engine rolling. And if you get like Lonefire late game, you will probably lose just because Lonefire is that important. 2 for now. And there are some cards in the deck to get Lonefire out of the deck, so I will show them to you in a little bit. 1 Flower Knight. He is not that good right now, just because his effect to stack any Sylvan card, it's not that great. You can stack the field spell or any Sylvan monster, but we can already do that with the field spell. So 1 of him, he's 18, he's not that bad. And he excavates 1 when summoned, so not bad. 1 Cherub Sprout. Cherub Sprout's really not very good. It gets you the Copy Plant out of the deck, but that's it. And it only excavates a card when it's special summon. So I don't really know what to do with it. I probably might cut it eventually, just because it's that bad. Dandelion, because it's a plant deck. You all know what Dandelion does. It does shenanigans. Spore, arguably one of the better tuners of the game, especially in plants because you can do so many unfair things with Spore. Basically becomes any level tuner you want. And sorry for the background noise. I'm playing a bunch of fires. I'm playing 8 fires, so I'm gonna be playing Blaster. Blaster is really good. Basically, you can bring Blaster out 2 to 3 times in a game because you're extra deck as well. So Blaster 8's a must. Tempest. Tempest is great because it combos with Blaster and other wins. You play 1, 2, 3 wins, so that's really good. Plus, if you use Tempest to bring out a Blaster, you can get a free Debris Dragon, and Debris Dragon it's awesome in this deck. Oops, sorry. It creates your level 7, 6s, 11 plays. So Debris Dragon is really nasty. Plus, who doesn't like Debris Dragon? I mean, if you play plants, if you play that engine, which is this engine, in the Lone Fire, you will stick a Debris Dragon in there just to make 1 card Black Rose or any of the busted Synchros. So that's my monster count. I think it's 22. I'm sure it's 22. For the spells, I'm playing 3 Mount Sylvania. Mount Sylvania is the butter and bread of the deck. Basically, you want to see this card early game to start like comboing. You really struggle if you don't have this, so you have to max out on it. Some people play 2, which I don't know why. In my opinion, you must play 3 Sylvania. It's that good. If you don't know what it does, you can tribute 1 plant monster from your hand or field to stack a Sylvan monster on top of the deck. I mean Sylvan card. I'm sorry. So basically, lets you do set up plays with all these guys. So you stack something and get a plus. And during your opponent's end phase, you can excavate the top card of your deck. If it's a plant, it goes to graveyard. If it's not, you decide. It goes to bottom or top. If it's a good top deck, you can leave it on top. If it's a bad top deck, you put it on the bottom. Basically, it controls your draws. And I think this is the only card in Sylvians that lets you put it on top or bottom of the deck. So 3 for now. Another monster reborn of the deck, Miracle Fertilizer. This card, it's the nuts. It's a monster reborn by the cost of your normal or set summon. So it's really good. Plus, if you exceed summon with this card, the monster stays. I still don't understand why they have that ruling, just because that's really unfair in my opinion. I'm playing 3. If you play 2, I feel sorry for you. This card is just the nuts. 2 Super Solar Nutrient. This card makes basically brings debris. What the Lone Fire out of the deck. I'm sorry, I was just spacing out on the name. This card basically you tribute a level 1 monster 2 and you get a free Debris Dragon. Debris. Why do I keep saying debris? Lone Fire. Like I said, Lone Fire, it's the MVP of the deck, so you play this card to get the Lone Fire of the deck as soon as possible. It's a -1. If it gets MST, it sucks, but if it doesn't, you probably will win the game. I'm playing 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. Not 3 because I have that guy, and that guy pops back row. So 2 MST is nice. Plus, I'm one of those players that keeps my MST in hand for the Fiendish Chains or cards that I know my opponent search. So 2 Typhoons are fine. 2 Soul Charge. This I love and hate this card just for the fact that it's really sacky. It's just Monster Reborn for 5 if he wants. I play it because I can, and I make Quasar with it easily. Oh yeah, the deck makes Quasar, like it can make a lot of stuff, and Quasar is one of those. So 2 Soul Charges are kind of mandatory. I don't feel like playing 3 because it gets cloggy. I try with 3. No, 2 is just perfect number in my opinion. 1 Foolish Burial because you want a lot of stuff in graveyard. And Foolish is one of those, like, win more cards. If you have it, you can do shenanigans. If you don't, well, whatever. 1 Terraforming to search the field spell. Like I said, you need the field spell in this deck. The field spell, it's like kind of mandatory to run the deck. So 1 Terraforming for now. 1 for 1. I'm sorry for that noise. My sister's leaving. 1 for 1. Another one of those win more cards. If you have it, you can do a lot of shenanigans in this deck. If you don't, then you don't really need it. 3 Threatening Roars. Threatening Roar, it's one of the cards that I decided to play this over Fiendish Chains, Bottlenecks, and stuff because they get MST like blindly, and I can't really do anything with that. So Threatening Roar helps me keep my plant monsters in the field so I can do plays next turn. So 3 is fine, and it's working cool. It's working just wonders. So I'd probably leave this even after Primal Origins. And my last 2 cards, 2 Trapsuns. I think Trapsun is mandatory in this format for decks that play no traps. Just for the fact that people will set 4 and 5 in your face and not care. So you set a Trapsun, flip it on your next turn and do the play. Basically, you can Black Rose them and go plus a million. Just that's how powerful Trapson is. Plus, I mean, people keep telling me to play Decree, but I think Trapson is better overall on this deck. So that's it for the main deck. I think it's 41 cards. I'm pretty sure it's 41 cards. Now let me show you my extra deck. One Formula Synchron. You will make Formula Synchron basically every duel. And going +1 is not bad. Oops, sorry. Armory Arm. Armory Arm is great because you can make Hermitry with this, and it's 37 beater piercer. So that's really good. Plus, it goes with the Quasar play. I'm playing Catastor over Armades just because this deck doesn't really need Armades to win. But Catastor is one of those cards that if your opponent makes a Leo, you're going to be screwed. So Catastor deals with that. I'm playing one Orient Dragon for the Bree. I was playing Vulcan over it, but I decided to play this because the Bree makes it with the Chromashuma. And he banishes us like Province Synchro on the board, like Beazle or Stardust. So not bad. For my 7, I'm playing one Black Rose Dragon. I think Black Rose Dragon is the best level 7 dragon or synchro for this deck, just because it works with plants and it blows the board, and it's fire. It's a dragon for Blaster and Tempest, so you know the synergy. One Stardust Dragon. I was playing Spark Dragon for the longest, but I think Stardust Dragon's better for now, just because Shooting Star's in the deck. So if I ever cut Shooting Star, I'm going to put Sparks back in, but Stardust working wonders for now. Crimson Blader. Crimson Blader is one of those cards that if you get it off, people will cry, just because his effect is really good. I wish this card was an ulti, but whatever. So, like I said, Crimson Blader, it's a no-brainer. My last 8, I'm going to play a dragon, and I'm going to play Scrap Dragon, just because Scrap Dragon, it's awesome. He pops, like, tokens that you have on the board for no reason, and get a plus left and right. So, really good. And one of my new favorite synchros, Leo. Leo, it's busted. A lot of decks don't have outs to it, just because it's 3100 and cannot be targeted. So that makes it really broken. If I can make Leo, I will play Leo, and I'm pretty sure you guys should be playing Leo. Like, I would tell you to play it just because it's that good. Shooting Star Dragon. You can make Shooting Star Dragon easily in this deck. Like, it's like you can bring it out every game if you want. But just remember, if you have a card like this in your extra deck, you might want to go for it all the time. So I would recommend not having it. I have it just because I'm testing. And Shooting Star, it's pretty broken in my opinion. Star Eater, the Breed Dragon, a ruler, the Breed Dragon, and any plants, it basically equals Star Eater. And Spore makes Star Eater so easily, so I don't really know how they could like have a card like this in the game, because it rapes a lot of people. Like that card makes a lot of people sad. For the last synchro, I'm playing Shooting Quasar Dragon. You can make it easily in this deck. All you need is a Lone Fire and a level 2 plant in the graveyard, so that's not very hard. So in Shooting Quasar Dragon wins games on its own. So I'm gonna play it for now. It's a bit stupid. It's like $100+, so I don't understand why people are so dumb to hype it at that much. For the Xyz, I'm playing Alze. Alze, it's broken. It's like a Wind Blast on your turn and their turn, so it's really, really dumb. If you get his effect off twice, you will probably win the duel, just because it's that good. And look at its defense, 3,200. That is ridiculous. And I'm playing 2 Felgrins. Basically, the regular play you want to do with this deck is open a Felgrin, 3 to 4 cards in the hand, and a field spell, and you can do a lot of plays into the following turn, because Felgrin will protect you, and a lot of decks have trouble getting over Felgrin. For now, I'm playing 2. I might play the 1 whenever I get my cards from Primal Origin. Like I said, it's in 2 days. So this was my take on Sylvans before we get the cards for Primal Origins. So let me know what you think of the deck, and if you have any suggestions how I can improve the deck, comment down below and tell me how it did or how to fix it. But thank you for watching, and like I said, comment, like the video if you like, If you like my channel, I would just suggest you go to my channel and check for more videos. And Alex out.